Hey guys, so here we are, 700 videos. 700 videos. Well, let's talk a little bit about what's happened. Alright, so over the course of these 700 videos that I've made, I've gone from being never ever even filming myself before, having absolutely no idea whatsoever. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just kind of felt that, hey, let's start up a little hobby. That's a hobby project. I mean, just something I can do after work. And you know, in these small moments that I have during the day, because I'm one of those people who like to keep busy. If I'm not thinking about something, I like to talk to people or build something, or, you know, this sort of thing. I like to keep active. So going from that to getting my first comment where somebody pointed out to me that, hey, stupid, maybe you should keep your phone in landscape mode because it's kind of weird that you have it in portrait mode. That was an eye-opener. So I did, and now here I am. 700 videos later, and there's quite a few things that have happened. But since we can't go back to the beginning of time, which is like, what can it be? 7 months, 8 months, something like that. It's not a year yet. I'm getting close to a year, my first year of making these videos. And you can, well, I don't know. It will be a year soon. Anywho, let's talk about what's changed since 600 videos. So since 600 videos, I have started doing quite a few of different things. I've been trying out a few experiments. Now, if you're a subscriber, you may know that I've been posting like these kind of bootcamp videos, and I have some really small videos such as code racing, I think I call them. And I've also recently been making a few tutorial videos that are also fairly short, that are more about like the server-client relationship and so forth. And I have more stuff in the works. And the idea I had basically was to kind of supplement a little bit to these vlog videos where you and I just talk. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because I had when I started making tutorials, the very first tutorials were just to teach people the bare bone basics of web development. And those are pretty much done. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I kind of lost my thread when I came to, I can still have a lot of videos for the CSS course, because I haven't released a course on CSS just yet. It's kind of half finished, and it's one of my projects that lies on it's on my computer, but I haven't finished it. Maybe one day I'll finish that, so I have all the bare bone basic courses out there in the wild on the internet. But the idea I had basically was that I would build all of these tools that people could use in order to learn the bare bone basics, and then I would focus primarily this entire channel around teaching things that are beyond the basics. In other words, the things that I feel are lacking in the materials that you find on the web, because it's very easy to find a lot of tutorials on how to just write basic software. I mean, if you want to learn how to write code, you can learn that from a million places. There's so much of it. But there are no good resources for learning what comes after. And what comes after learning how to write software? Well, I argue to learn how to write good software. Well, that's a big claim, because trust me, I don't just write good software. I write shitty software on a daily basis, just like all the other professionals. But it's more, think of it more as me attempting to share with you a real programmer's journey through his career, and teaching and showing and just talking about my own findings. And these small videos that I was talking about that I'm starting to make, these are just me basically applying the same mentality that I use in my own job. These are what I call just MVP tests. I throw up a bunch of videos that I think could be relevant to some people. I see what the feedback is, and if the feedback is good, I make some more. If it's not good, I throw it away. Easy peasy. It's just me experimenting a little bit. Because at the end of the day, this is just a hobby of mine. I'm not trying to make a business. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just one guy who makes videos about, well, his career or things that he figures out as he goes along. It's not the best content in the world. It will never be the best content in the world, but that's not really the goal. I just try to make the videos as good as I can, and the more I learn and the more videos I make, the better I get at it. I'd like to think, at least, and the better the content becomes. So I'm very flattered that if you're watching this and you've been following along, if you're still watching, I want you to know that I'm very grateful that you take an interest, because trust me, I had no idea that there would be an interest for my silly little videos. I mean, this is just, I don't even know what to call it. It's not a pure vlog or anything like that. It's really, yeah, it's like most of these videos where we talk, those are probably a vlog, but I still make tutorial videos. And so these tiny videos that I'm making, I try to release them every week. And it's the same thing with the more elaborate freestanding tutorials that are a little bit longer, and they're a little bit more, I'd like to call them higher quality, because they don't touch on they touch on higher level subjects. Those I also try to deliver once a week. So without myself actually realizing it, I actually developed my own release schedule without even thinking about it. So it started out with me saying, all right, I'll try my best, because this was what I promised myself when I started. I thought, all right, so I'll see if I can make 2 videos a day where I just talk to the camera, and I will see if I can keep it up. And so that's how it started. And then I said, okay, I'll release 1 video or something like that a day, because I want to have a buffer. I can't release as much as I produce, because then I will have no, like, if I ever get sick or something, I'll miss out on videos. So I wanted to get a consistency going, right? And slowly but surely I found faster and easier ways to produce these videos. And that's where these Microf videos come into play. They allow me to fill out some of the time, because if I'm only releasing these vlog videos, I'm really only doing half of what I want to be doing, because one half is to just talk about experiences and share some thoughts and have a conversation with some people, and the other half is to actually show actual code and so forth, because that's important to me. And before I knew it, here I am releasing, well, basically a tutorial almost every day, and I keep 1 or 2 days open a week just for request videos, because by the time you're watching this, trust me, I've already made most likely videos that stretch far into the future. Like, most of the videos that you see are at least a month old, at least, for the most part. So that's why I have a few days open just for requests, because if somebody really has a burning question and, they want to answer quickly, or it's a really great question, I make a video and I just plop it into one of those free time slots. But yeah, those are the main things that have changed. Apart from that, I had a very nice request from a subscriber. That was a really good idea, actually, where I set up this. I actually did this today. I put up a repository for basically whoever wants to ask a question and find, basically just have an overview of, I've been telling you sometimes about that I have a list of things that I talk about and requests that I get from different subscribers. And I thought, hey, let's make that list a public thing so that people can see the questions that other people are asking and the suggestions people are making, and let's make a GitHub repo of that, because that's what I did. It's just a README file and it's on GitHub. You can go and check it out if you want. And the idea I had, that's why I thought it was such a clever idea from the subscriber who reached out by email, no less. It was such a clever thing because it's such a nerdy thing. It's just a single README file where you can make pull requests or post issues just as you would on any open source project. And I will simply update that file with my responses and decisions that we make. So we kind of open source this channel of mine a little bit, because that's the end goal. If I haven't said that before, I started reflecting on what I would do if I ever got to a point where I could actually gain some income from this. Don't worry, it's not the goal. I'm not here to make a bunch of money or anything like that. That's not what I'm after. But if I ever were to actually be able to make some income, it would have been great. That's at least the plan for now. It would be great if I could find some other developers who are really passionate about what they do, and they kind of also want to start adding some real material to the internet. And I could pay them what little money I could make, so that they get some incentive to make their own videos. And then maybe this channel could be more to be about more than just me talking to everybody else. And of course I'm not going anywhere, guys. I will of course still upload my videos, but wouldn't it be cool if we could have like a very solid stream of good regular day programmers who just wants to talk and show some code and show their practices. I mean, there's so many other programmers out there that are so good at things that I have no idea about. Wouldn't it be great if I could hire some of those people and just pay them a little bit of money for uploading content? I think that would be great. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. So let's see what happens between now and 800 videos. Have a great day.